So if you come down and join us, volunteer this year, then you'll get a free place for 26. So again, full details on our website as well. So that's another really great way to secure your spot in this iconic race.
Get Radio Breakfast with Rich Smith.
Now, some wonderful and great news regarding the Oxford Half Marathon. Looking forward to catching up with my next guest, who's Emily Whitaker, Head of Event Operations for the Oxford Half. Emily, good morning to you.
Ben.
Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Well, look, great and wonderful news about it. Sold out in record time.
Yes, very exciting news for all of us. The team were all watching the sales tick over last week, and for us to sell out ahead of the end of January is an incredible feeling and a reflection of how great the event is and how running is sort of just booming across the country at the moment.
Yeah, it does feel like that. Even I'm running myself, which is a very unusual and strange thing, and kind of been taking up. I don't know. It feels like there's another resurgence, because obviously the Oxford Half has been going a few years, and it seems to be year on year selling out quicker, becoming more popular, and that's a great thing.
Yeah, it's brilliant, and I think for us the Oxford Half has a really special flavour to it. I think it's such an incredible city. The support we receive from the local community and the residents and businesses in the area makes it a really special weekend for us. And it's the final event in our season, so it's always a really perfect way to close off the year.
Yeah, and we've said this before, but it does help that it's a beautiful course as well. I'm not sure. I've never done sort of like middle distance and sort of long distance running, so I don't know how people sort of take in the kind of surroundings as much as kind of concentrating on just kind of putting one foot in front of another, getting a good time, or going round or what have you. I'm not quite sure how much people sort of take in when they do the runs.
I think there's a really good mix of runners at our event. So as you say, we do have a few super speedy elite runners that are sort of smashing through, and then we have runners who are starting out or at a slightly slower pace that do get a chance to take in all the scenery. And obviously the iconic start on Broad Street, it doesn't really get more Oxford than that. So yeah, it's definitely something that all of our runners feed back on year after year, how beautiful the city, and of course we take in some of the countryside and go out to sort of Old Marston and some of the villages as well. So it's a really beautiful way for people to explore the area.
Yeah, no, it absolutely is, and also I guess a great thing about the run is as well, and speaking to Ian before about it, I mean, there's no such thing as an easy run if you're running half a marathon, but in terms of that, there's no horrendous inclines. It's fairly flat. It's very scenic. It kind of ticks a lot of boxes for like you say, for those people that want to get the really fast and quick times. But also the people that actually go, do you know what, this is my first one, or maybe doing it for charity or what have you. I feel like I could do this one.
100%. I think for runners of all abilities, it's a great course for a PB. As you say, it's fairly flat, and also the time of year, it's often really cool and perfect running conditions really to get a good time.
No, absolutely. And in terms of obviously, it's great that it's sold out, and if people are kind of going, I'd have loved to have done that. This was my year. I was kind of just looking at it, and I wasn't quite sort of out of the blocks fast enough, if you'll excuse the pun, with getting tickets. Is there ways that people can maybe sort of hang around it? I don't know if people sort of give back tickets and stuff.
So the only way to enter the event now is via our charity partners. So this year we're working with over 18 charity partners, and we have a range of charities working with us. So some national charities such as CRUK, Alzheimer's Society Macmillan, and then also some local charities such as Helen and Douglas House, the Thames Valley Air Ambulance and SNAP. So if you visit our website, these charities have all got places still available, so you can sign up to run for them. And the other way that you can guarantee a place, maybe not for next year, but maybe not for this year, but for 2026, is we offer all of our volunteers a free guaranteed entry in the following year. So if you come down and join us, volunteer this year, then you'll get a free place for 26. So again, full details on our website as well. So that's another really great way to secure your spot in this iconic race.
That's a good shout. I had no idea about the volunteering. What a lovely and wonderful idea. And what does, just put a little meat on the bones and what have you, for volunteering, what can kind of that look like on the day? Is it sort of marshalling, sort of getting people in the right areas and what have you?
Yeah, it can range from giving out medals at the finish line to helping people at the start line, to being out on the course directing runners, giving out water at our help desk, at pack collection on Saturday. So it's a really wide range of volunteering opportunities as well. And yeah, as we're seeing the popularity of the race grow, that's another great way for people to secure a spot.
No, absolutely. What a good insider tip in there. So just go and help out this year, and you get in next year. Fantastic, Emily. It's been great catching up with you. Best of luck for the event. I know it's a long way off, but people will be training and getting ready for it right now. So I wish the event every success.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Rich.
Absolute pleasure. That's Emily Whitaker, the head of event operations at the Oxford Half Marathon. As we heard, sold out in record time, which is absolutely phenomenal. But there are ways of getting in with charity, and of course, if you want to take part next year, the volunteering, that's a little handy tip there. Nice one.